Hello, I'm Victoria and I'm here to tell you a little bit about my story of the experience that I lived with my husband, who almost lost him after years of marriage for not having more sexual intimacy. Even though I always did everything for him, we went through this crisis for a long time. And as today we are active in sex and happy again, having found a simple and effective method for this problem, which I call a miracle. Because in addition to having saved my marriage, we are better than it was in bed. I will not go into details, but the sex is now too tasty. So, we have been married for 13 years. Since the beginning of our relationship, we have made love practically every day. He has always been very willing to have sex, and it has always been like this. But it all started 4 years ago. My husband was no longer the same with me in bed. He did it without any desire. It seemed like it was out of obligation. In fact, it seemed that he no longer felt any desire for me, and little by little this was destroying me, making me sadder and sadder. Soon he started to make excuses for everything at home, except for his work friends to go out, and this made me very angry. Sometimes I dressed up for him and felt so ridiculous because I didn't receive any compliments. In fact, he didn't even notice, and when he noticed me with my dress and makeup on, he would ask where I was going. In short, this problem took on a chaotic proportion. I am even sickened by all this, because I cannot imagine my life without him. Like me, who always did everything he asked in bed. It's not possible, I thought, and I couldn't get it out of my head, so I started to look for some solution. I tried several things like using ice during sex, putting on erotic fantasies, wearing thong panties. So, 7 months ago, I remember how it was before. We were so connected to each other. He drove me crazy in bed. I put my imaginations into action, and in return he made me come like never before. I really missed how it was before, and that was when I decided to put an end to it. From that day on, I went after something that could not only save our marriage, but also our sex life that we had before. And then, I went to the internet to research everything I could about how to recover sexual intimacy with my husband. A few weeks of research, and I came across the language of desire. I am very careful with these internet things, so the first thing I looked at was the site that has a security certificate. I learned this from my nephew who studies computer science. Continuing, I also saw that it is linked to ClickBank, which I had heard about. This company is well known. It makes the intermediation of payment. And I concluded that if it was something bad, they would not risk the reputation of having the name attached to it. And then I saw that it was even advertised in all these famous media, as the image of the site that I put on the screen then already gave me more credibility to move forward. On the official site to buy, I'll even leave the site for you here in the description of this video if you have the same problema, but be aware, buy only by the official site. This that I will leave here that was the same as bought and arrived correctly, all complete with all the bonuses in my email. Be careful, because Amazon, eBay, among other sites that is not the official site has many fakes of this product. Do not fall into the scam of wanting to buy through these other sites, that is worse. I saw on the site the last push I needed to really make this investment, which was the warranty. I've never seen a simple product like this that arrives by email, which gives a 60-day warranty. As I had nothing to lose, I decided to try. So I bought it with my credit card with 50% discount. Believe it or not, I started to apply all the techniques of this material, and in just 1 month my husband started to improve with me. Even in the shower he wanted to eat me. These positive changes were only improving our relationship, not only in sex, but also in everyday life. He started to be kinder to me, and even take coffee in bed, not to mention that he took me to travel for a second honeymoon that was hot. We made love in a way that I prefer not even have to tell, just remembering I was wet. What an incredible experience that I am now living with my husband. I recommend that you also put into practice everything that this material teaches. I recommend that you do a test. If it worked for me, and for so many others, why won't it work for you? I hope that this video I made with affection has helped you in some way. A hug, Victoria. Bye bye.